Smeaton Tower is a restoration of a lighthouse that is situated on Plymouth Hoe. It was constructed by John Smeaton, who was born on the 8th of June 1724 and is considered the founding father of civil engineering for his design and groundbreaking innovations for the architecture of the lighthouse. The lantern room of the Smeaton Tower, which consists of the upper section of the tower, is built from its original form. The main issues that John Smeaton presented with was the Eddystone rocks, high tide and extreme weather conditions when he was building the lighthouse. The Eddystone rocks made it increasingly difficult to bring supplies to the site to build on the lighthouse. The issue of the Eddystone roof, high tide and extreme weather was also the motivation for building Smeaton Tower, as it was very much needed.
The architecture and design of Smeaton Tower is a distinctive feature of its framework and as such set a precedent for future designs of lighthouses on a worldwide scale. This is all thanks to the intelligent idea of John Smeaton with his idea to use a stone foundation and a body instead of using wood. This was a groundbreaking notion and something that has not been demonstrated before, which enabled the framework of Smeaton Tower to withstand the extreme pressures of the sea and weather. By building Smeaton Tower with stone, it allowed for the weight of the tower to be proportionate and so it would not topple over and distributed its weight effectively. This was a fundamental achievement, as this would not have been possible to demonstrate with a wooden structure. The most distinctive feature of Smeaton's tower is its shape, which mirrors that of an oak tree. This is pivotal for the success of the lighthouse, as John Smeaton made the base of the lighthouse wider and has built the sides slightly indented to achieve a stronger lighthouse that could cope with interchangeable weather and sea conditions.
Smeaton Tower was not always on the Plymouth Hoe. It was at first part of the Eddystone roof and stayed there for the best part of 123 years. However, this all changed in 1882 because of the drastic consequences of erosion. It had begun to chip away at the foundations of Smeaton Tower. This led to the tower being moved to its present home on the Plymouth Hoe. Astonishingly, the transition from the Eddystone roof to Plymouth Hoe happened by moving the lighthouse brick by brick, which helped to preserve some of the features of this historic lighthouse.
A key quotation from John Smeaton that encompasses the function and role of Smeaton's Tower as a lighthouse. John Smeaton states, "The time has come to build another light to adequately illuminate this very dangerous reef, which is a constant threat to seamen." This is essentially what John Smeaton sought to achieve when constructing Smeaton's Tower. The lighthouse has a clearly functional role out at sea and was used for the security of the seamen due to the danger of the high tides and rough seas, which has become a constant danger and threat to the people trying to operate in these conditions. Smeaton's Tower's distinctive role was to combat these dangerous Eddystone reefs. The reefs were compact with tons of rocks, mainly based below sea level, making them out of sight of the seamen and their boats. Many seamen would go to extreme lengths to avoid the Eddystone reef, for example by sailing around the Channel Islands. This would cause major disruptions to their work by taking longer and more resources. The use of Smeaton's Tower made it possible for the seamen to navigate and access the sea in the safest way possible, making Smeaton's Tower a great new innovation and success. Smeaton's Tower is now a cultural and social hub, easily accessible to the public. It has many recreational uses and it's licensed to hold civil ceremonies and events. Although Smeaton's Tower's functional uses is not as active anymore, the historical relevance is still very much appreciated amongst the public.
The Smeaton Tower, as an historical artefact, had a crucial impact on the lives of seamen and helped to make the sea more accessible and safer to operate in, as the Eddystone reef threatened to destroy the livelihoods of workers because it had become just too dangerous to navigate. Although the Eddystone reef was the causation for Smeaton's Tower to be removed, the lighthouse was not left to be forgotten. The operation to move the 2/3 of the lighthouse to be erected on Plymouth Hoe demonstrates its cultural significance amongst the public in Plymouth. It is a true icon and statement for Plymouth, a key tourist attraction.